Who or what killed Sunanda Pushkar Tharoor? The billion-dollar question remains unanswered even after 24 hours of her death. That caught everybody by surprise, shock last night. Even the autopsy report of the AIIMS team, by calling it quote-unquote sudden and unnatural, has only raised further questions than it answers.
24 hours after the nation was shocked into silence by the dramatic death of Sunanda Pushkar, there's very little information coming out onto what exactly caused Mrs. Tharoor to end her life, assuming that's what she did. And the three-member team from AIIMS, which conducted an autopsy, only raised more questions than answers.
Postmortem examination, we focused that it is a case of unnatural sudden death. So we are focusing on this issue. However, we will conclude our report and opinion within a couple of days.
Indeed, there are several theories still doing the rounds, one of them being that Sunanda died due to a drug overdose of sleeping pills.
Another possible explanation which has come up is a rheumatological disease suffered by Pushkar, for which she was being undertreated in Thiruvananthapuram 3 days before she died. And for the same treatment, she was supposed to go back and treat it once again. One more fact which the friends and family members have told is the chronic autoimmune disease, which is supposed to be life-threatening.
Then there are the right-wingers who claim that Sunanda Pushkar was eliminated because she came out publicly in support of Kashmiri Pandits.
There is a cross-border reason. Then who are the local politicians who have been involved? We need to get to the bottom of it. I would like a comprehensive inquiry set up at the level of the Supreme Court. With the Supreme Court monitoring it, I'd like the CBI to investigate this.
And lastly lies the obvious question of whether a possible extramarital affair between a husband and a Pakistan-based journalist led to the death of Sunanda Pushkar. In fact, a couple of mails exchanged between Shashi Tharoor and Meher dated July 28th last year have been leaked to the media now. The mails indicate that all was not well among the Tharoors even then, specifically because of Tharoor's perceived proximity to Meher Tarar. Although Tharoor and Meher insisted their relationship was just platonic, there's no doubting that Sunanda harbored a deep suspicion, something that came to a dramatic head during the Twitter outburst on Thursday. One death, many theories, and several more questions that remain unanswered. Was this a suicide or was foul play involved is the primary question though, and that needs to be answered at the very outset. With Priyank Tripathi and Atish Srivastav, Bureau Report, NewsX.
And as controversy continues over what killed Sunanda Tharoor, one of society's most charismatic and colorful personalities is no longer on this planet. Here's a look at the last journey of Sunanda Pushkar Tharoor.
One of society's most charismatic and colorful personalities no longer on this earth. The mortal remains of Sunanda Pushkar ne Tharoor being consigned to ashes. At the center of the mass of gloom was this man, her husband and Minister of State for HRD, Shashi Tharoor. The man who was at the center of a very public spat on Twitter that many believed pushed Sunanda over the edge, broke down on collecting his wife's body from the mortuary at AIIMS. Tharoor managed to compose himself to be one of the pallbearers of Sunanda's body and then taking the lead in carrying out the last rites of his wife. While Tharoor's family gave him solace during his difficult time, Sunanda's family was distraught with grief and anger.
जांच होनी चाहिए, हमें भी पता चलना चाहिए, हमें अंदर से घुट रहे, मर रहे कि ये कैसे हो गए, ये क्यों हो गए, या हमारी बड़ी दीदी थी सबसे, इसने ये क्या कर दिया या क्या कैसे हो गए, सीबीआई की जांच होनी चाहिए.
Meanwhile, condolences continue to pour in for Sunanda.
जांच होने की आवश्यकता है क्योंकि जो एक महिला के साथ शोषण हुआ है तो ये बहुत ही बड़ा मुद्दा है क्योंकि कांग्रेस के मंत्री इसमें इम्प्लिकेटेड हैं.
सुनंदा पुष्कर जी का निधन बहुत एक दुखद बात है, एक बहुत ट्रेजिक इंसिडेंट है और एक ऐसी महिला थी जो बहुत ही जो है मिलनसार और बहुत ही एक जो है हंसी खुशी के वातावरण में रहने वाली महिला थी.
I don't know about the word trauma, but yes, she called me the last night of her life at about 10 past midnight, and she called me and she was very upset. She was distraught.
Sunanda's last tweet indicated that she was ready to leave this world smiling. That might not have turned out to be the case, but a near and dear ones hope that she is finally happy now. With Seema Kaul and Molly Gambhir in New Delhi, Bureau Report, NewsX.
Sunanda's death came soon after the Twitter war which took place publicly between Sunanda Pushkar and Pakistani journalist Meher Tarar. Questions now being raised on the link that the public spat could have had with the sudden death of Sunanda Pushkar Tharoor.
It was a confrontation for the world to see. Wife accusing a woman of stalking her husband. Sunanda Pushkar, wife of Shashi Tharoor, used her husband's Twitter handle to accuse a Pakistani journalist, Meher Tarar. It all when very vague tweets appeared from Shashi Tharoor's Twitter account. And soon enough, a war of words broke out between his wife and Pakistani scribe, with Pushkar accusing Tarar of stalking her husband and trying to break up her marriage. It was an all-out war and provided enough fodder for gossip columns overnight. Speaking to NewsX, the Pakistani scribe Meher gave her version.
Ask her, why would her, if I have sent something to her husband, why would the husband keep those things with him? It's as simple as that. And the thing is, if I'm stalking him, why would I be sending him love messages? Love messages and stalking messages are different, right? I want to ask a woman of her age why she would go on social and electronic media and call a woman who she hates for one reason or the other and call her an ISI agent. Who does that?
Later, the Tharoors also issued a joint statement saying they are distressed by an unseemingly controversy over some unauthorized tweets and that both are happily married and intend to remain that way. Unfortunately, Sunanda is no more. Her body was found in her hotel room less than 2 days after the online fight. The woman she accused seems to be in a shock, expressing her anguish. Like the Twitter war is shrouded in mystery, for now, Sunanda's death is an enigma. Bureau Report, NewsX.
It was a third marriage for Sunanda and Tharoor. Both came from diverse backgrounds but got married in 2010. Though they courted controversy, but it was known to be a happy marriage until the Twitter war, which came out in public.
It was not love at first sight. That's what the couple claimed. They first met in 2008 at an awards function in Delhi. Sunanda Pushkar was associated with an institution which was supported by Shashi Tharoor at that time. They became friends and a year later started dating. In 2010, Tharoor proposed and they got engaged and soon tied the knot. But before they got married, they were engulfed in a major controversy. Tharoor was forced to resign from his ministerial post after allegations that Sunanda had been given free stake worth rupees 50 crore in a new Kerala team for the cash-rich Indian Premier League. It was alleged that Tharoor made backdoor deals to ensure that a certain consortium acquired the team. The humiliation didn't end there. Narendra Modi even called Sunanda Tharoor's 50 crore girlfriend. Tharoor shot back and said that his wife was priceless. Sunanda pulled no punches in her attack on Mr. Modi. Incidentally, in one of her last tweets, Sunanda claimed that she took upon herself the crimes of her husband during IPL. The couple were spotted at social events in the capital and all seemed well, until the Twitter war that surfaced. Later, the couple claimed that they were happily married. Some of her last tweets in retrospect seems to be signaling of things to come. At least it seemed strange. It was the third marriage for Sunanda and Tharoor, but it didn't turn out to be third time lucky. Bureau Report, NewsX.
Amongst the probable killers, quote-unquote, blamed for Sunanda Pushkar is none other than social media itself. The Tharoors, prolific Twitter followers in their own right, were caught in a vicious feud with Pakistan-based journalist Meher Tarar, which may have led Sunanda Pushkar over the edge.
One of Twitter's most glamorous couples, Shashi Tharoor and Sunanda Pushkar, never shied away from letting the social world know what exactly they were up to or what they felt. But in a twist of irony, it was the very public and bitter outburst on Twitter that perhaps led to the relationship to the point of no return. And if some are to be believed, it led to the death of Sunanda herself. A massive controversy has erupted online as to whether the furor on social media or the very bitter public feud with Tarar over Tharoor that ultimately pushed Sunanda over the edge. However, others insisted it was the Tharoors who took the marital dispute online and should have thus been prepared for the public tongue-wagging that followed on social media.
Social media will always be free for all. I don't think there could be any censorship of social media.
I don't think it's possible to see anything like this coming, as some decisions like this are intensely personal.
Whether they were really genuine hacking or whether they were real, so it's difficult to comment, on the impact it might have had on Sunanda's life.
Opinion is divided not just amongst social activists but also amongst the Aam Aadmi.
No one can interfere in anybody's personal life. So there should be some rules for that.
देखिए सोशल मीडिया एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ में मतलब हम अपनी बात कह सकें और वो बात जब कहते हैं जब हम पे कुछ कह सकते हैं तो उस पे एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आती है। इसके ऊपर जैसे कि कोई सेंसर बोर्ड है वैसा ही ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए। या
फेसबुक व्हाट्सएप ये सब बहुत गलत हो रहा है।
Nevertheless, questions mount over whether the offensive social media is guilty of killing Sunanda. For today's Twitterati, does freedom of expression ultimately mean the right to offend? And has the shocking death finally taught the media a valuable lesson in exercising restraint? Bureau Report, NewsX.
And is offensive social media guilty of killing Sunanda Pushkar Tharoor? For today's Twitterati, does freedom of expression mean the right to offend? And most importantly, is it time for introspection? And is offensive social media guilty of killing Sunanda Pushkar Tharoor? For today's Twitterati, does freedom of expression mean the right to offend? And most importantly, is it time for introspection? And will media now learn its lessons and exercise some amount of restraint? That, of course, is the topic and the questions we're asking later tonight at 9:25 on India Debates. Do not forget to tune in then.